Hi there. For those of you that are new to the channel, I'm Christina. Today on It Is a Keeper, we are making 30-minute Philly cheesesteak stuffed shells. I am taking stuffed shells over the top by loading them up with seasoned steak, peppers, onions, and cheese. Lots and lots of cheese. This is such a great weeknight recipe because the entire thing is ready in 30 minutes. Now, make sure you click on the red subscribe button below, and I'd love it if you'd give this video a thumbs up. All right, the key to making these Philly cheesesteak stuffed shells in 30 minutes is you need to multitask a little bit. So while we are making the filling mixture, I want you to have the shells cooking and get them started. So you are doing two things at once. The shells are cooking, just boiling the pasta, and we are making the filling. So for the filling, I have a skillet and I'm just going to add a tablespoon of butter, because the butter makes everything better. I'm gonna get that melted. All right, so our butter is melted. So to our skillet, we're going to add some green bell peppers that I've diced up and some onion. So we get all of that going, because what's a cheesesteak without peppers and onion? And then we're going to season the whole thing with some of my house seasoning blend. And you can get this recipe in the video description below. So we're just going to cook these in a medium-high skillet until they're translucent and tender. Okay, it looks like our peppers and onions are just about done. You just want them tender and they smell amazing. So to this, I'm going to add a few cloves of garlic. So I'm just going to put them right into the garlic press, skins and all. That's what's great about this garlic press. I love it, guys. You can put skins and all in here and it will still press the garlic right out for you. Look at that. No more fussing around with peeling garlic and everything. And then the little tab comes out, makes it real easy to change. This is a big fat one. See if I can get him in there. Ooh, it's a big one. I'm going to have to put some muscle behind this. There we go. You don't want to add the garlic at the end of the peppers and onions because it will burn. So it doesn't need to cook that long. Okay, just 30 seconds or so till it gets fragrant like that. Okay, I am going to take these out, put them in a bowl. So we're going to add another bit of butter to our pan, get that going. Now our pan's pretty hot, so that should melt pretty quickly. And then we're going to add shaved steak. Now I find this right in my grocery store. It comes pre-shaved, super duper thin. I mean, look at how thin that is. And that's what you want. That's what makes this recipe a great quick cooking recipe, because this steak, it's so thin and tender. So we're going to get that going in the pan. It cooks up super duper fast. And to this, I'm going to add a little bit more of my house seasoning blend because we're seasoning as we go, so everything gets flavor. Okay, so our steak is just about done. There's hardly any fat in this, but if you have excess fat in your pan, this is when you'd want to drain that. Hang on. This is when you'd want to drain that. So now we're going to turn the heat off. And we're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. And that's just gonna amp up that savory, beefy flavor. All right, as soon as it hits that, it comes at your nose, it's so good. Okay, and then we're going to add cheese. I have provolone cheese that I have shredded. And a quick tip for this, I just gave it a spin around the shredder in the food processor and it did a perfect job. So I'm adding about 3/4 of the provolone. Provolone melts so nice. And then I'm gonna add American, same thing. I just gave it a whiz in the food processor to get that all mixed up, or to get that all shredded up. And this is why you don't want it on the heat, because you don't want that cheese to like turn to total goo, but you want it to warm up. And then we're gonna bring back those peppers and onions that we had. So they go right back in there. Oh, this smells so good now with the Worcestershire and the peppers, onions, and garlic. So I'm just going to give everything a turn here in the skillet. Oh, I could probably sit with a fork and just eat this just like it. Oh, and you see that provolone's already starting to melt and get nice and stringy. Okay. Now we're going to assemble our shells. Okay, so we have our casserole dish here. I have some Alfredo sauce. You can use jarred or you can use my homemade Alfredo sauce. You can find the recipe here on my channel, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of sauce in the bottom of the casserole dish and just spread it around so it all gets an even layer. We need a nice little Alfredo bath for our shells to sit in. Okay, now we have our pasta that we've cooked and drained, and I ran it under cold water so that it actually handle the pasta. I'm not burning my fingers off. And then you're just going to take this incredible cheesesteak filling, and your hands are gonna get messy. There's no way around it, but you're gonna stuff it in there and just line them all up in a row. This is a great make-ahead recipe, so if you wanted to assemble this the night before you're going to eat it, it would make it, oh, look at that provolone. It would make it that much easier come dinner time. Then all you need to do is bake it off. This is probably the hardest part of the process, is stuffing the shells. There's some big pieces of beef here. Okay, so now we are just going to pour the remaining Alfredo sauce over the top of our shells. That's looking good. Oh, I'm gonna put a little more on there. This middle's looking a little thin. There we go. And just get a good coating. Okay, then that cheese that we reserved on top. So a little bit of the provolone. Get it all out there. And the American. Now, Philly cheesesteak purists, I know this is not correct, and a true Philly cheesesteak uses the whiz, but I just don't think that would be good in a stuffed shell. So we are using American and provolone. But do know, I feel you. I do think a true Philly cheesesteak deserves nothing but the whiz. Okay, we are going to pop this casserole into the oven, bake it for about 10 minutes. Everything's cooked. All we want to do is warm everything through. So only a couple of minutes and dinner is served. Okay, our shells are done. They just came out of the oven. 10 quick minutes is all it takes. I am going to put a little bit of parsley on top, just to give it a little bit of brightness, a little bit of color contrast there. And, oh, this cheese is like so, I don't think I can get just one, I have to take two. Look at that. Oh, these are delicious. I can't wait to dive in. Just look at how yummy that looks. All right, I'm gonna cut a piece off, I'm going in. A little bit of everything, peppers, onions, beef. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. It is everything that I love about a cheesesteak nestled inside of this little pasta casing, topped with even more cheese, and then the salty Alfredo sauce on top of that. You guys, this is heaven. This recipe is truly a keeper. Thanks for watching. You can get the printable recipe in the video description below. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss a single thing. And check out the rest of my videos where you can find more of my favorite easy recipes and quick tips. I'll see you next time. Bye.